Have you ever been with one of your friends and you started thinking to yourself, how in the world are we friends? Why do we even hang together? Who are you? My name is Bryan Cobaris, the Executive Director of Faithful Few Motivations, and I'm here with your MOM, your Moment of Motivation. Now, the title says, Real Friends Know When to Get the Luck Out, Luck, for those who are double checking. And I'm doing this as a PSA. This is a public service announcement from Faithful Few Motivations, because some people just don't know when they have real friends around. Now, the Bible says that he that has friends must first show himself friendly. So, it's important to know when you have real friends, as well as it's important to be a real friend. So, this I'm gonna explain this acronym LUCK because some people just don't know. I've looked back on my own life, and there have been times where I've tried to be as good as I could be to as many people as possible, and I still got stabbed in the back, and some of them turned me around and stabbed me in the front, and then they got mad at me because I had a problem with it, and but I don't I don't know, but they weren't friends, and that's what's important, because it's real easy to take the important things, important people for granted. So if you don't know how to identify your real friends, then you won't appreciate the real ones. And if you don't know how to identify fake friends, which they aren't really friends, then you won't know how to keep your distance and to to keep them away from you. So moving on into the acronym LUCK. The L stands for loyalty. A real friend is someone who's loyal to you. You don't need people around you that's going to sell you out just to move themselves up, just to make themselves look better in front of other people. You don't need friends who are just going to switch out on you first chance they get. I mean, if you think about how Jesus looks at us, if he wasn't a true friend, he would have left us a long time ago, because I mean, I'm speaking for myself now. I mess up on a regular. I mess up on a daily basis. So, it is what it is. So, but to be a real friend, you must be loyal. So you can't be the type of person who is just going to jump ship first chance you get. My brother slash pastor, Bishop Cobaris, he shared something with me last week and said that anybody can ride in a limo with you, but it's a real friend that catches the bus with you, which is very true. So loyalty is very important. Moving on. The U stands for understanding. A lot of times people lose track, or they forget that we're all human. So there are no perfect friends. There is no one in my life that has never done anything that I would consider. There are no perfect friends. That's just the best way of putting it. There are no perfect friends. So we have to be understanding with each other when we have slips and when we have faults, or some people are going through some things that have nothing to do with you. And some people just need you to understand what they're going through. A lot of times people just make everything all about them, and so if you're having an off day, or you keep your distance or whatever, they don't know how to handle that. So to really get to where you're going, you need friends that can be understanding. The C, because we're spelling out LUCK, the C stands for confidentiality and compassion. Confidentiality, you don't need any friends in your life that you can't tell anything to. I've had some friends in the past that I told something in confidence to, or I told them a secret, and they told so many people about it that they accidentally told me. And I'm like, I know, I was the one that told you that. So you don't need friends that you can't trust. Now, this is where I'm gonna step on some toes. If you have a friend that talks about other people, even if they're not talking about you, they will eventually. Your turn just hasn't come up yet. So I say, just like the old school says that if you bring a bone, you'll carry one, or something like that. So if you have a friend that cannot be trusted, they can't keep things in confidence, or they are quick to share things about other people, then sooner or later your turn's gonna come up, your number's gonna come up. So it's best to distance yourself from them as soon as possible. And compassion, that pretty much goes without saying. If your friends don't love you, then why are they friends? Just what I mean. All right, and the K stands for kindness. The Bible says, "With loving kindness have I drawn thee." And there are some people out there who, for whatever reason, they hate life, they hate the world, and sometimes, they just going through it. They've been through a lot, and justifiably, some of them have reason to be angry. They have reasons to to carry resentment. I won't say carry resentment, but they have reasons to be upset about some things. But do you really want to be around someone like that? I mean, looking back, I can remember friends that I've had that have been so angry that anytime they were around, I started getting angry. I didn't even realize why. Love and kindness have I drawn thee. People are drawn to kindness. People are drawn to people that are nice. And it doesn't cost anything to be nice. It doesn't cost anything to say thank you. When someone does something for you, it doesn't cost anything to check up on someone else and say, "Hey, how are you doing? How are things going with you?" And on the flip side of that, if you're the type of person that is a giver, by nature, and it doesn't even have to be money. If you're the type of person that is naturally a giving person, then people will take advantage of that at some point in time. So you have to be careful and guard yourself. With everything, you can't expect people to look out for your best interest, because most people are looking out for their own best interest. So you gotta guard yourself. But kindness is very important. If you have people around you that are not kind, they're not. Let me go in order. If you have people around you that are not loyal, that are not understanding, that can't keep anything confidential, who don't have compassion, who are not kind, then why do you have them around? And I'll say this, do the math with the people that you have in your life. Are they adding and multiplying, or are they dividing and subtracting? Because if they're dividing and subtracting, then sooner or later you have nothing left. So keep that in mind. Not only look for better friends, or look for these qualities and appreciate these qualities in other people, because if you don't appreciate it, soon they will find people that will appreciate it. But not only to should we look for those qualities in other people, we should work on improving those qualities within ourselves, myself included. I'm not going to share anything with you that God isn't already dealing with me about. So to all my friends, if at any time that you felt that I wasn't a friend to you, I apologize. From the bottom of my heart, I apologize, and I will try to do my best from here on out. And to all the people that stabbed me in the back, stabbed me in the front, I forgive you. I forgive you, and I love you, and it's all in the past. That doesn't mean that I'm just gonna be quick to but I forgive you. All right. So with that being said, I know this video was a lot longer than the ones that I normally do, but I felt like it was something that I needed to do. So everything happens for a reason. This is Bryan Cobaris, the Executive Director of Faithful Few Motivations, and this was your MOM, your Moment of Motivation. Stay encouraged.